weird things have happened in the meantime. I have locked myself out of my apartment, and it had to be unlocked again by someone. I also went back to World 2. And I want to see if there's something for me here. But here I have all the... Wait, all the elements together. This one is Earth. And it's got water. This is Earth. And got snow. Alright. I just want to see if there's something I can do. I also have all here, which is nice. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this one. It's possibly the time trial. Let's give that another chance. Otherwise I have to carry it around. Oh shit. What was that? I have to get used to that. I switched to a... Wow, okay. To a gamepad. Right, so... I definitely have to get used to this. I'm not sure if I like it. I mean, I'm not sure if I can actually be as good as I would be with the gamepad. Or maybe it's just something that I have to get used to. Okay, let's see. Wow. It's the same thing with drinking coffee. Yeah, I should have... I think I can manage. It's just a bit jittery. I fucking don't like this. Whoa, 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 I need that one. Maybe I'm jeopardizing the time trial. Yeah, I'm never gonna manage that. You see? Yeah, this time I'm just going to... I think I want to change something quickly. Just give me a second. You know, I'm not sure about these Let's Play games, to be honest. You know, whether I can... Oh wow, it's still raining, I love it. Alright. You know, whether you can just use an emulator or whether you actually have to because I bought the game I mean, when I was younger. I have it. But there's just no way to record it, if you know what I mean. Like, I legally purchased the game. You know, sometime in the past. So a younger version of myself paid for it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why I'm doing this now. It's always my feeling. You see how it also transitions. How it goes basically into space at the end. And the same thing goes with drinking coffee. Do I like drinking coffee? Well, sometimes I have the feeling I need it. Wow, this is going to be a little bit uncomfortable. Awkward. And I'm pretty sure that I will blame it on the controller if I make a mistake. So I feel like I'm kind of being controlled by the observer. And the observer tells me roughly, you know, do this and then do that. And if that doesn't work out to my... I should have not done that. Yeah, I actually should have. Whoa. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just keep going. Fuck. Already dead. You know? Now I've got one. But now I have to go back every time. You know, now I feel a little bit uncomfortable, to be honest. Let's just see if it works. I mean, at least the lack of lives is no excuse. Wow, I'm still a bit shaky. I can still tell you I wish I had probably something to smoke. I was afraid of drinking the coffee because, yeah, coffee also, you know, it can help you to push through. I think I'm getting used to it now. 1 minute, it already shows you how insanely... Wow, fuck it. Hey? I was being given this guy. I mean, the Uguba. Or did I die already? And that's why it's gone. Yeah, it's possible. Let's see. Let's just waste some lives. Let's just waste some lives. But I really want to get rid of this one. Because this is pissing me off. Yeah. So if I don't use the checkpoint, it basically means I can keep going. Right? Zahak! Kabooyah! Just make sure you don't... I thought he got me. Wow. You see, I told you. I never managed this. This is impossible. And you see, that's why I don't like this feeling that I need anything at all. You know? Why do I have to need the mask to get through there? You know, why do I have to need to drink or eat? Well, because that's part of the game. I'm not sure. I never liked this to play. You know, I got used to the original controller. And the keyboard, you know, is most... Let's just struggle a little, alright? Let's just struggle a little bit and see what you can do, you know, when you struggle. Shit. Maybe I just have to be a little bit more careful. You know, so far I kind of like it. Fuck it. It's impossible, I'm telling you this. It's so stupid. Like, it's literally impossible. Like, what's the deal with those? And maybe you just have to die a couple of times, right? Just sacrifice some lives so that you are being brought back with this thing, and then die again to lose it. But generally it keeps coming back. If you die a couple of times, you will always get it. Unless you go back to the warp room and then come back. So going back to the warp room is basically like giving up. And, you know, doing the Chester bendings, which is, you know, being weak in suicide, which is no option for me, which is why I'm still here. You know, sometimes you just have to do it really a couple of times. And then you know the different tricks, you know, what do I have to do in a relationship, you know, what does it mean to be a man, you know, how does strength look like, and, you know, yeah, maybe I'm just gonna try it until I manage to get past this without the why bother, I mean. Hey, now I managed! You just have to accelerate at the right time. There it is, there it is, there it is. Check! Now I want to play the third one, to be honest. Now I'm game. There's some really nice levels in there. I mean, the third one, there's some really nice levels. And I'm really also interested of what I'm going to speak about. Sewer or late? Yeah, that one I needed. I needed it for this one. Oh yeah. I feel like now my computer is really heating up. You know, I don't know why. Because I don't have anything else on here. But I can quit this. I can turn off networking. And then let's see. I think I needed that one for this one. Now I'm really game. I think that's what I needed. I actually needed the controller. Because it gives me a bit of more distance. You know, I'm super afraid, to be honest, in terms of relationships. And that's a topic that I think... No, that's a good question. Who do I have to hold on to, right? Oh wow, that was a close call. You know, what woman... You see? Now I can do it. Question, what was here before? Okay, let's not... Wow, okay. I know I remember it. You know, for me, you know, it's hard to... Wow, it's just constantly... Wow, that's it. Yeah. Now I can go back to the warp room and that's it. Yeah, I got it. I think what I chose now is to simply open up to... What? I had to finish the level? I had to finish it. You sucker. You never told me. No. Why is it heating up so much now? Maybe it's because I'm using a third-party device. I thought I could just go back to the warp room. You know, it's like mission complete. But I guess... So maybe instead of just rushing through this, I'm gonna just take my time. But at the same time... Yeah, it's always better to take your time. I mean, imagine you would have a place for children where you could do shit like this. I mean, not like Electric, but that's how we used to play as children. This thing is always on, isn't it? Like... But at least they stay up. Wow. Oh shit. I mean, as children, oh wow, now I'm getting... Okay. Ah. You know, if I would have tried it like this, so you don't have to actually do the whole thing again. You know, I can just go which route to follow. I think that's the one. First left and right. Yeah, that was not it. What a waste, if you know what I mean. I just went here for nothing. What? Wow, where did you come from, brother? Yeah, just for the fun. Shit. Okay, no need to do that again. So... No, I can't really say anymore. And that's my honest truth to any of you. I cannot tell you... Yeah, you know, I keep repeating myself. That's really boring. I'm running out of things to say. And I'm really... Okay, just fuck it. You know, I'm really running out of things to say. Because I feel like I've said it already. Which is why sometimes I have the feeling, you know, why not just let Crash Bandicoot talk? But then... I also feel like, you know, that's why people would listen to this, because I'm here talking, right? It's not just about me playing, it's about, you know, somebody that feels good about, you know, engaging with himself and who has something to say. About certain topics. And I'm literally at the end of my wits. in terms of, you know, I cannot really give anyone relationship advice. I mean, okay, I've had a lot of relationships. I've had a lot of relationships. I think what I really need is somebody to speak with. You know, it's not just about the sex. Sure, I like the sex, but I really want to have a conversation with somebody who can actually say something back. And I never realized how much I craved, or how much I crave an honest exchange, right? It's like, and I've been, you know, it's not that I have been denying myself that, but that I have been denied it simply because there are people that I meet, but none of them goes deeper than whatever materialism is, right? It's like, that's something I find really frustrating. If you never reach deeper than, that's the surface of things, you know? No, I'm a man, you're a woman, put it into me. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's not what I think. I mean, what I think is, you know, I see problems in the world, and I learned how, shit, what's this? It's like, I literally can't kill him. Maybe that's me. People try to get rid of me, but they don't manage. You know, he's still here. Why is he still here, you know? It's like my father probably. Why is he still coming, you know? Can't he just stay away? Nope. You know, I'm reluctant to leave. And maybe they're saying, thank God he's still here. If he would have left, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. You know, it's possible. I don't know that. You know, I really don't know it. And until then, I just spend time alone in this room and I play Crash Bandicoot. And because I have no Wi-Fi, yeah, fuck you, you stupid twit. Now I killed him. Now I killed him. You know? I mean, is that a good existence? Is that a good way of living? You know, is that how life is supposed to be like? Wow. You know? Is that how life is supposed to be like? Yeah, I have a convertible. But I don't have a convertible car, I have a convertible. See, you can literally take it off, it's like the hinge. It's like, what the fuck? Why am I happy now? I don't get it. I drank coffee for sure. I don't know what I'm happy about. I feel like something happened today. Okay, this I got, this I got. Yep, check. Let's just save it. Load and save. Okay, I drank coffee, I'm opening up. You know, I feel good again. Maybe tomorrow I'm literally going to the Boulder Hall. And maybe I won't do it. Please do it. Please do it, I say. It's like, please, right? You're just like, you're pissing me off. Just go to the fucking Boulder Hall. Digging it. Let's see. Maybe we got something. Maybe we got something in common. Wait, who? Who? Shit. I don't know. I don't know who I'm gonna meet there. But you know what's really weird? I mean, I've met women where I thought, you know, if you look at her, you know, she's super sexy. I'm gonna let you live now, but only because I'm afraid you're gonna, you know, I'm afraid you're gonna kill me again. No, because I love nature so much. Choose. Yeah, I actually think it would be great to really play this on a PlayStation and then channel it into, record it somehow. But I'm not sure how, to be honest. I'm also not quite sure what I'm looking for in this one. Why am I happy now? I mean, there should be nothing to be happy about. Plus, there's also this... Yeah, I knew that would happen. You little ass. You know, if he would spit, you know, he knows that he's spitting at me. You know, if he would spit regardless of whether or not I was there. Because, you know, they only start spitting when I'm in range. They don't spit, you know, now they start spitting. Okay. And I have to get used to the randomness of their spits. Yeah. So, question. Yeah, I'm getting all my lives back, by the way. That was super fast. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. Check. Oh wow. Do you think I can manage? Nope. Actually, it works fine. Because if you have a joystick thingy, like... Yeah, this is not... Whatever. You can see what it is. I don't have to tell you. You know, I've done that one already. What am I looking for in this one? You know what I'm gonna do? Wait a second. I think I'm missing the all crates one. No. I think I got the all crates one. So how can I get the one that I'm missing? I did not get the all crates one. I said fuck it. You remember? So if I just walk until here, let's just see. I think I can manage. Especially because... Alright, let's just see. I know what I'm doing, I think. Okay, you have to leave now. I'm gonna collect all of these. You know, as many as I can, because there actually weren't that many that I was missing. You see? Now I'm here. I left the checkpoint. No. Did I leave the checkpoint? Alright. Now I have to manage to get back without dying. I mean, trust me, there are a lot of pitfalls in the wait on the way to the life that you imagine. You know, that came out hard. There's a lot of pitfalls on the way to the life that you imagine, and you have to reascertain that, you know, the choices that you make today, are going to bring you closer to the life that you want. So, you know, if you feel like, wait a second, where am I? You know, How did I get here? Okay, now but now it's cool. All I have to do is... you know, just manage to get back to something. And I cannot say at the moment how that's gonna be like. You know, where I'm gonna go to. You know, that's like an obstacle. So there are a lot of women that are beautiful and sexy and all that kind of stuff. And all I can do is actually have to say, you know, I don't give a shit anymore. Who's gonna be next to me, you know, right by my side? Because as long as it's someone that wants to be there, shh, you know, as long as it's someone that wants to be there. Wait a second, why am I here again? Are you kidding me? Why am I here again? Was there no checkpoint? Did I imagine the checkpoint? That's a bit crazy. Okay. I mean, do we all agree that that's a bit crazy? I'm just gonna let go now. You know, whatever woman comes first, comes first. You know, first serve, first come, first serve. And that means to me, you know, I can be free. Because how am I supposed to be a man if... yeah, there was literally no checkpoint, I just imagined it. You see? I just thought I made a checkpoint, you know? I thought, oh wow, that's it, right? And now I have to learn that it wasn't it, and that's a very hard one. On my part, because I was actually willing to hold on to this one for the rest of my life, and now I had to realize I think that wasn't it. And I know I've been with a lot of women, like lots of them. I mean, not like millions, probably, but you know, at least a couple. And that showed me enough about relationships to know what works for me and what doesn't. And no woman has ever really shown me, you know, that she wants to be there. And it's like kind of a tedious topic because I feel like I've been talking about it already so much. Yeah, got that now. You know, I'm just basically talking about nothing else. You know, what's right, who's right for me, you know, how to let go, how to hold on, who's it, who makes sense. You know, who makes sense, who doesn't make sense, you know, who's honest, who's just tricking me. Who's just tricking me? You know, I don't know about it. And what I chose now is yo, man. You know, that's much harder. You know, who's literally just making fun of me? And that's what I find very hard to figure out. Because if I devote my life to a woman that just wanted to have a bit of fun, and most women that, right, like, constantly drink alcohol are basically that. You know, some women just want to have fun. You know, they don't want to put in the work for the relationship. And how can you say that somebody's putting in work for a relationship if they're not there? You know, it's like, it's just questions you have to ask yourself. You know, if you love someone from a distance, how do you know they still exist? Right? As what you thought they are. Well, you don't. They can exist as a feeling, but this feeling might as well be a fabrication of yourself, right? It's like all your desires reflected upon this one woman, and that may actually be a compliment for her, but it may also be a trap for you, because that's basically how I've been living my life. Oh wow, that was something about this one. Do we all remember what this one was about? Yeah, I remember. Checkpoint. I have to go in and I have to go back, right? There and back again, that's the Hobbit. Because this one will stay, is what I think. Yeah. I could have used that one. I don't know. I don't see it anymore. I've never really seen it. I had an idea of something, how it could be. It's like the Cinderella story. And I think men can have that as well, right? It's like, whatever the evil... Oh shit, I should have done that one. Done that one in. I'm not sure how I feel about standing. I think sitting was better. I can say I get annoyed of talking. You know, I also retried writing while standing. Alright, maybe talking helps me. Okay. Hey, that worked. Okay. I cannot say. I think I just have to be open. I think I just have to see what's coming. Because just by thinking about it, I cannot know what the truth is. Shit. See or remember. Now we have to go back. Yeah, I knew. This time I'm gonna keep my mask. Lest it be taken from me. Yeah. Seriously? Oh, I just keep dying until they give me one for free. Wow, there's actually something in the background. If you see, there's like almost like faces in these walls. Right, you remember how I said I thought I saw a dragon in the water? You know, it's possible they actually put one in there. Or maybe it's just the dragon spirit, right? It's like, I mean, that's the hero journey. And he's doing it for his sister. I mean, that's not this kind of love relationship that will get you children in the end. That's why sometimes it's also good to distance yourself a little from family if you want to, you know, have a family on your own. And I think I just want to let things manifest by themselves, because I cannot make all the choices all the time. You know, other people also have to choose. Right? That's how I see it. Other people also have to choose. Because if only I choose, but nobody else chooses, then what's gonna happen? You know, I can say I want you, or I need you, but if it's never gonna be repeated, then I just feel like an idiot, you know? And I'm just sucking up to people. So what you have to do is give others a chance to come forward and to say, hey, I want this guy. And I think I've added to it that there's enough women now that I've introduced myself to, and that I've shown them who I am roughly and what I can do. And then it's up to these women to come and chase me. Because what you think is the perfect fit, you know, may leave and come back as something else, you know. But also as something else as the same person, you know, just like powered up or something. And what? Hey, now it's safe. Now I got it. What's safe? Think about it. Why did they want me to shave? You know, I was giving a speech about transgender, like poetry slam, that's how you call it. You know, I wrote a large poem and then I read it to a group of young women. Also some men, but mostly like 8 or 9 women. And one of them trapped me, you could say, into talking with her afterwards. And we did go for a walk together, you know, because I was doing a photo shoot during the full moon. And it was nice, you know, I liked it. But afterwards I wasn't really sure if it was honest or if it was genuine or if it was... You know, I cannot say what this was. And if what I wanted was something else, because I literally don't know what I want. I mean, sure, I want it. And if a woman says, you know, you just met her, and then you are separated from each other, and this woman says, yeah, you know, when you're not there, I also need, you know, I need to get the energy, you know, that you can't give me from other men. You already know, deep in your heart, that, you know, let go. Because this woman is going to ruin your life, basically. And that's only as far as I can see. Right? Because I'm not omniscient. I mean, I cannot see everything there is, and that's what I mean. To a certain degree, I just have to trust my feeling. And instead of trusting your feeling and saying it has to be this woman, you can just say, hey, any woman that wants to put in the work is welcome, if you know what I mean. And that's a hard one for me, because I like clinging to the degree of, you know, going insane about it. But you could say I've been basically stalking somebody else, which I don't really understand. You know, I wasn't actually stalking, but I kept writing emails. And that's very unhealthy. Yeah. I first want to move up again. It's very unhealthy to cling to one woman. This one, I don't know who can help me with what anymore. But I think I can help myself. Yeah. Time trials for these levels? This is like really, okay, let's slow down a little. No. Let's just enjoy weightlessness. But also make sure to check the ceiling for crits. Because sometimes they get hidden. Yeah, even the apples fly slower. And maybe that's roughly where I'm trapped in. Maybe I'm trapped in weightlessness. Yeah, don't touch that one because it's gonna burn you. This guy. I think you all saw my face. I don't like these levels. You know, that's as simple as I can put it. But what's about liking and not liking? Maybe I really just have to see, you know, maybe I just had sex with a woman and then I'm just gonna wait for another woman. You know, maybe I thought I have to be a father now, and maybe that's just not the case. Right, maybe that's really not the case. Yeah. I think it's possible. It's really possible. And that means all I have to do is simply let go again. And open up to something else. Because I also have to make sure that life stays simple for me as well. And I may have had some preferences to how a woman should look like. But to be honest, I don't know, right? It's like, how am I supposed to know? I just know that what matters is that she's devoted, that she wants to do this, and that she wants to, yeah, maybe even, you know, change alongside me, and then just pull this through together. And, you know, my life is interesting because I don't do things. Oh wow, that's a night level. Because I don't do things the way other people do things. Yeah, everybody has their own way, of course, but I mean, you can all see that there seems to be something different about the way I do things. I think I have to change the position of... Nah, maybe not. Okay, let's just see. Sometimes I'm wondering if people are actually impressed. You know, like they would say, oh wow, this Christopher, he can really do amazing things. You know, he can even talk while playing this. Wow! Wow! Stop chasing me. You know, I don't know. And I say that a lot. Hey, I got that one though. Check. That was totally worth it. And I will only know much later. Shit. I think it's one of these levels. No, actually what, you know what that shows me? That all I have to do is walk back here, collect these 2 crates because there were no other crates. Which is why... Let's just see. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh no. I still got that one. Alright. So you just have to be a little bit smart about it. Because, you know, I always thought, you know, I have to fight, right? What? You know, for what? I always thought I'm fighting for a woman. But this woman just didn't want it. I mean, literally didn't want it. I mean, at the cost of, like, really didn't want it. And actually, I think I also didn't want it. But I thought I wanted it. Or I thought she wanted it. And I felt like she was chasing me. And I went to great length to just keep her away from me. Because maybe I knew that her place was somewhere else. And then the question is, if there's a part of me that knew... Yeah, I'm gonna do this like that. And if there's a part of me that knew, then why did I continue to contact her? And maybe I was chasing her away because maybe I realized actually, you know, what I want is a different woman. It's possible. Maybe I chased her away because I said, you know, you have some training to do. Or maybe I was really, you know, maybe I really simply was waiting for somebody else to appear. Because the way I see it is that on a spiritual level, fuck. You know, there are things that you know. And something might appear and you think, oh, that's that one. And then you realize only later, no, it's actually, it was something else. You know, I just thought I had her now. And then you try to pin her down and you realize it doesn't work, you know. However much you want it to be, what you think it should be, it just isn't that. Okay, so here's 1, 2. Okay, avoid this one. Take those 2 crates. You know, keep walking. And sometimes you take a path and it leads you somewhere entirely different than you thought. So I think what the other one was doing, she was actually taking me away from where I want to be, which is actually my family. And I was trying to give her, you know, I was trying to give her the life that she pretended she wanted. And that's how it felt like. But everything she said was actually, no, leave, you know, fucking leave me. You know, I want to be with somebody else. That's how I felt like. I don't know, you know, it's possible. I'm certainly not that hard-headed, completely stable guy, you know, that some women want. You know, some women say, you know, I want this guy. And he has to be super tough and hard and super stable for me. And then you realize, but that's not me. I mean, I can do this, but, you know, if you expect me to do this while you just sit around, you know, that's not gonna work. You know, you at least have to come a part of the way with me. And I think I was joining somebody else's path. I was trying to live somebody else's life. You know, that's how I feel like. I feel like she really just used me to get somewhere else, because some women... Oh no, again. You know, some women, you know, they just kind of need a man. You know, they kind of need a man. I don't like this. Why two, right? It's like, isn't it enough that there's one? Why two? It's like, it's too much, people. I mean, the first one wasn't nice enough to repeat this. Oh, what? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. You know, sometimes I say things and I think, wait, does this have a different kind of meaning? You know? Is there somebody else that I need to engage with now? You know, I'm really stuck on this because, I mean, being with a woman is super sweet. I mean, we all know that. We all know it. It's super sweet, but it's also death. I mean, for a man, it's like death. Yeah, it's like the real woman. Yeah, she can kill you. She can literally kill you. And I'm sick of women who just take a piss on me because they're angry. I've met a lot of angry women, and I think what I realized is, you know, some of them actually are like lesbians. You know, some of them are just actually like lesbians. And I think they were just looking for me to give their parents what they wanted. Because some people just want to be the good girl, while they're actually lesbians. That's strange. I mean, I really don't know who I am for who anymore. You know, I kind of wish I'd be some kind of teacher, but I also make sure that my teachings are hard to access. So if you're listening to hours of this shit, you know, I may actually say something useful, because I know I can, but I also don't really know what is useful. Like, what's useful? I mean, what am I supposed to say? Are my experiences not the most useful thing I can say? And then also, of course, comes the problem of, you know, I don't know what you're going to hear, right? I don't know what you are going to hear when I'm talking to you, because you will hear whatever makes sense to you. Yes, don't have to do that one again, unless I want to. Oh wow, that was what this is about, you know. Maybe I just had a job to do with her, and I'm finally rid of her. It's like, that's done now. I don't know why, I don't know how. But sometimes you're actually glad you could get rid of people. And then you meet somebody else and you think, oh wow, that's nice. And maybe I'm just fantasizing. Alright, spaced out. You know, that's gonna be a nice challenge. But in the end, you still don't know, you know. I'll just wait, you know, something's gonna come up at some point. And maybe I'm gonna, maybe I'm gonna receive a call while I'm doing a recording that's like, hey, what's up? And it's like, oh yeah, the love of my life just called. Only I didn't know it was her, you know, I didn't know it was her. It could be anyone. And if you can manage to stay with me while I'm constantly talking, I think that's also kind of nice. I mean, this one's a tricky one. Just let it live! Hey, now I can do blue. Yeah. There's no other way about doing this than you just have to go onto this thing and then see where it's gonna get you. I think this one is a collection of all the different kind of crystals that I collected. You know, that's a tricky one. Unless you know what you're doing. And just observe, there have been no crates thus far. Hey, I still managed. Tiny me still managed. I have to go all the way again. I don't know what's gonna be in there for me. Right? You can just do random shit. Sometimes you're with a woman and you think, that's the one I always thought, and actually not. I think she thought I was the one, and I think I thought, yeah. No. I don't think any woman is the one anymore, to be honest. I really think it's just women, and then there's men. And then you just have to figure it out. And maybe some you just better jump over them. And I'm not sure. I don't know, I just often say that I just let go of that one. But what does it mean? You know, how do I let go of anyone? I mean, there's women that are so far away, but I still keep thinking about them sometimes. So, what's it mean, you know, let go of what? This just makes no sense, and that's my honest opinion. It just makes no sense. And now you can say, my god, you know, why is this guy talking so much? And I think that's what the one I went on a hike with. You know, what's this? Like, how am I supposed to fucking survive that? How am I supposed to survive this? I mean, that's like... But who said that, right? I don't know. You know, maybe she said, how can he talk so much and hike at the same time? He must be really strong, you know? Or she was just saying, what the fuck is this guy saying? I think he's completely insane. Which is probably more likely, because that's what I think most people think when they spend time with me. It's like, why do you talk so much, man? And it's hard, really hard to find a woman that can keep up the pace. But if you manage, then you've managed. You know, I don't know who's a fluke, if that's the word. And who's like genuine. You know, I don't know which people I meet are actually true. And which just pretend to like me but actually hate me. You know, I'm this kind of ignorant. Just as I'm super ignorant. Oh yeah, I think. Fuck it. I think I just have to stop jumping. I think I just have to like, shh, right? Go through it. Go through it. Who's telling me to shush now? Who's telling me to shush? Should I stop talking, you know? If a woman can shut you up and draw you in with your eyes, then you know it's the good one. You know, you're just gonna sit there and you're just gonna smile. Because, yeah, whatever this woman, you know, has in mind is super nice. But if you could manage to just talk a woman out of sleeping with you, then you know she's not the real deal. Because if she would be the real deal, you know, then she would just come very close and just start kissing me, and I would just say nothing anymore. I think that's what I need. A woman that can shut me up. Because if you don't shut me up, I'm just gonna keep talking. And you know, that's what people then also keeps them away from me. Yeah, that works, you see? Now let's see. Okay, he does this. So, I mean, you get what I mean, right? I mean, I can constantly talk. You see, I have to wait for that one. Two lives. And then jump. And then jump. And I have no problem to keep talking. And sometimes I wish I could shut up. But I also need a reason. Okay. Fuck. Fuck! Sorry. That was me. See, I sure as hell don't know where this is going to get me. And that again is of course basically a metaphor for my own life, because I literally have no idea what I'm doing and where it's going to get me, and maybe I'm just talking so that I don't have to hear the bullshit that's going on inside of my mind. And maybe I'm talking because that's really my job. Maybe that's my job. I just have to talk and just learn to be okay with that, which is then the ultimate challenge, to accept your purpose and to simply stand here, play computer games for the rest of your life and talk. You know, if that's not prison, I don't know what is. I mean, if that's not prison, I don't know what is. And I sometimes really imprison myself just so that people get off my back and stay away from me. And then I think, why do you all want to stay away from me, you know? Because I make it hard for you to be with me. I literally make it hard for you. And everybody knows that. And if they don't know it, you know, they're gonna figure it out. You know, because I'm gonna make it hard for you to catch me. And I'm not sure who's trying to catch me and what they want to do with me. Because I do like sex. I mean, I've never made it... You know, it's not a secret that I like sex. I mean, I'm stuck on masturbating, for Christ's sake. I mean, I like sex. But there's just nobody to give it to me. And, you know, I'm not too much stuck on, you know, fuck it. I actually did that on purpose. But sometimes I just want to jump. Hey, crazy, I was almost at 100 lives. You know, now I can... Let's just see if I can manage. If I can manage just one more time. I really don't know what I'm doing. I mean, is it really that important to finish this thing? And where is it going to get me in the end? So... You know, sometimes it's just that way. I've been trying to talk about movies already. You know, movies I like, movies I treasure. I like Princess Mononoke. I like Nightmare Alley. I liked Finalised. I also liked, you know, like the classical Disney movies, of course. But Children of the Sea is a very good anime that I can only recommend to anyone. That's a really good movie. Really good. I mean, really good. Yeah, that's Children of the Sea. Probably the best. Ah, fuck it! I mean, are you serious? This is so stupid. I mean, why does he have to shrink like this? Fucking hell. But somehow I'm just stuck at... Whatever I do, you know, I always get one life back at least. You know, it's like, that's repetition, that's basically Oblivion. You know, I like the idea of Oblivion, and we can all agree that this guy is probably a good actor, Tom Cruise. But I'm not so sure about him. Like I said, Nightmare Alley was nice. I really like Hellboy. The second one was really good, because I also like Guillermo del Toro. And what do I also like? Yeah, I'm not fussy anymore, to be honest. Fuck it. No. Just want to get this over with. I just want to get to the next phase or something. Fuck it. You know, I'm so sick of waiting. I don't even know what I'm waiting for. Literally, I have no idea. I'm just waiting for something to change. That's what I think I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for change. You know, something to change. But at the same time, I like what I'm doing. Why do you have to be so aggressive about it? Fucking twit. Tschüss. I hate that guy. I mean, that's projection, we all know that. Oh wow, now I collected something. Wait, was there a crate? No, there was no crate. So you know you don't have to do that one again, which is nice. I probably could have just said, you know, I'm just gonna... So I can give back the... You know, I can also take the other crystal, and then I could have done them all at the same time, and that's basically the shape of a penis, if you know what I mean. It's like round, straight, round. Yeah. I think some men need really round women, and maybe some men need more like, you know, like... So there's a lot of women who really bit out some teeth on me. And so, you know, that's just the way the news goes. Was there something else than apples? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's a bit tedious. But at least only one can kill me. Yeah. So you just have to stand around and do nothing. Or just let it crush you. You know, they could have made this into X-ray. Just die. And you as well. It was fated. What does that mean? I mean, what's fate? That one's a really... What's fated? I don't know what fate means. Wow. I mean, how are you supposed to know? Fuck it. Like, up or down? Yeah, I'm not gonna waste that thing. I think I can take it from underneath. No, it's impossible. But also impossible to take it from up. Fuck it. I think... Yeah. Sometimes these things are actually less hard than you think. Damn it. I know what I did wrong. Yep. I will not be able to do this. You have to stand on top. So yeah. But I feel like what I want is... Wait a second. Yep. Just for completeness. That's a tough one. Cheers. How's that supposed to work? Okay. Just have to think about something. I don't know. Oh wow. That's really... yeah. I think that's gonna be the longest one. I'm just gonna finish it now. Just for completeness. Let's save. A. How many... wait a second. We actually check 41 of 32 of these. And 25 of 25 of these. I collected all here, and there's just one missing. How am I gonna get to that one? I think I know how. I think I have to get to... let's see, now I'm just gonna check. Yeah. Alright, let's just see. I think for the all crates one, I have to do something to get me the other ones. So I'm just gonna go to the end of the level because it's the most fun way to get there. And then see. Now I can play it without worrying about crates because I've already done that. And maybe it's like, you see, I'm just constantly thinking about this. I mean, that's what I'm so trapped in. You know, figuring out what woman to be with. You know, that's for me the hardest part. And maybe it's really just, you know, that we're going together through some kind of, you know, you have to be separate now just to prove to each other that you really want it. And what's the point now? Now I've got almost 100 lives. And I'm basically done with the game. Okay, there's still one really annoying boss now. I always hated Cortex. He's the worst. Literally. I really hate that guy. It's just his whole appearance. Of course, it also makes him a super good villain, but you know, to the point of I just want to destroy you. I mean, even worse than Professor whatever. Is there still one open? No. So now I've got Totally Fly. I've done that one. Totally Bear. And that's the one I'm missing. No, but that also doesn't have one. Yeah. I think there are certain things that I still have to do or want to do, whether or not I want to do it. That really gives you a lot of pleasure. You see, I'm gonna get to that 100 in no time. But yeah, sometimes I really wish a woman would just come and take me by the hand and say, "You're my man. You know, I want you to be my man." I just need that. And until that happens, you know, I'm just gonna wait. Because I don't trust anyone. I said that already. You know, I trust my own feeling. I trust my own intuition. You see, I needed to do this. And now it's tough. This is where you start, right? This is where the level starts. And now I have to do it without dying. You know, I could use this emulator now to basically save the state, but I don't want to do it because I like doing things also the hard way. And that's the same thing, right? Sometimes you get stuck at knowing, and I've said that before, but you know, you want to freeze this state of I know what it is, I know who it is, I know who I am, and I know what I have to do. And then you forget because, oh shit. You know, I don't actually know if there were any crates in there. So I'm just gonna go back. And I have met women that looked like... Now let's see what happens. Oh, nothing. 99 is the maximum. Why don't I get, like, an extra thing for that? Is there an award for being good at Crash Bandicoot? Am I actually good at it? That's the question. You know, am I actually good at what I'm doing? You know, am I good at creating videos? Am I good at doing this? You know, do people actually enjoy this? Do they like it? Is this like, oh wow, he's super good? Or is this like, fucking hell, so annoying? I think each to their own. I mean, I assume there's gonna be people that like what I'm doing. And I think the death trap is something that would suffocate you, right? It's like, what suffocates you? People who are trying to change you. And you know, when I went on that hike with that other woman that I never slept with, when I went on that hike with that other woman, you know, one of the first things, and that was actually the point where I was trying to get to, what she was saying to me, cheers, with these other girls, you know, did you know that beards are really unhygienic? You know, you should shave it off. And I was like, oh, wait a second. You're trying to do what now? Like, you're trying to change me? You know, like 2 seconds into the conversation. And I know why she was trying to do that. Hey, wait a second. I already got that. Why am I doing this again? Maybe I'm not missing a gem here. Let's see where we're gonna come out now. Actually, you know, I had to do Rune. Yeah, I already had that one. Anyway, now I have 99 lives. Whoop whoop. And I'll have all the gems here. I have to go one up and just see what this other one. Ah, I think I was missing one of the other gems. There it is. You know, it's like they were trying to get me in on the topic of transgender. And what startled me a little was actually that she was asking such a cheeky question. Like, she was asking a really, I thought, smart question. Fuck. She was asking a cheeky question. And then she was trying to have a go at me because she started saying I should shave off my beard because it's really unhygienic. Because they literally had nothing to say anymore about transgender. But she stayed, and we went then on this hike together. And that's what really started to... You know, I started to question the validity of, you know, what I thought was the woman that I'm supposed to love. Because I had thought, you know, I think that's her. And maybe I just created her as a replacement for the love that I lost. You know, this sounds all very weird. But there's a level on which it literally makes sense. Now we know what we're talking about. I've already done that one. Wait a second. I don't think I've ever done that one. Yeah. I have to do this one now. And then I'm just gonna have the old crates gem, and then I'm done. Cheers. Oh, that's gonna be a hard one, I think. Yeah, I've never done that one. So, let's just talk about this for a bit more. Because I need to figure something out here. Yeah. Okay, what happened? What happened was I never really had the feeling I really saw her. I mean, I saw her body and it looked promising. But I have the feeling I never really saw her. But is that the truth? Hard to say. And And I have the feeling I already know what the truth is, you know, and that's, I just recorded an episode about the fraudulent self. I mean, if you know, if you know what the truth is, or you think you know what the truth is, then how much can you tell yourself that you're deluded? I mean, if you see, for instance, that, you know, I'm not quite sure, you know, something's happening in society, let's just make it like really casual. You know, there's like maybe new laws being released. Fuck it. There's like new laws being released and you're a little bit worried. Because maybe you think there is like something weird going on. Like another kind of agenda and you don't know. You know, it's just a question. It's possible. And so how are you going to deal with that? You know, if you think, you know, I find this a little bit worrisome, the changes that I see within society, for instance. And then you think it's the truth, but what is really the truth? Like, what is really going on? You know, what's happening behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. You know, I cannot say, right? The Germans say Putin is evil. You know, he's doing that kind of a war. But what are the Russians saying? You know, and what do the Chinese have to say about... You know, everybody said that, you know, the Chinese were involved in, you know, what does it say? It says hang on to that. Well, what does it mean? Hang on to what? Yeah. So truth is something really hard. Because it has so many... Oh, wow! You know, I don't want to say facets, but there are so many masks you have to look at. You know, there's so many factors that you have to consider until you get to, okay, that's the good one. And I think what I'm really longing for is a quiet life. But, I mean, if you listen to my content, it's far from quiet. I mean, I'm constantly talking. And that means I would need a woman that can keep track with me. And when I want to talk, you know, that could actually also engage in the conversation. Like, no problem, no problemo. And that's what I want. You know, why? I don't have to care about these apples. But I still don't know. It doesn't matter to me. You know, it's the whole package that counts, right? It's just, it's not enough to just have a nice body. It's not enough to just be good at talking. Okay, that, you know, a lot of apples, but no more lives. So yeah, I mean, I think I just have to stop stopping. I'm not sure how much cannabis actually, you know, stops me, or if it pushes me through. And maybe what's pushing me through is actually just proving myself my own strength. Because when I smoke, you You know, I just become numb to a certain degree. I really become numb to a certain degree. What's that sound? Yeah, I got used to the controller, which is super nice. Let's see. Choose. That was the last gem, which means if I finish Cortex, I'm done. So yeah, I'm sure there's people that manage to play this a lot faster, but I'm not sure if they would also be interested in reaching 100%. Let's just check. You know, 42 or 42, 25 or 25. Let's just go to the last world. I'm not sure whether this is, no, it's not in this one. It's in the third one. There's like an extra hidden stage. Alright. No. I don't know why this was part of the fight, by the way. I think it's just being true to... Oh, damn it. Actually, that one's not too bad. No, there's worse. But he's also waiting, that's the weird part. I mean, he actually never gets. But they also make sure to... Hey, that was it. The fastest win in the universe. I mean, come on. That was too easy. I mean, that was literally too easy. And now he can chill. Now he can chill. Super nice.
What do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
Yeah, I think you really have to look at how you spent your time and how much time you spent with a person and how much of it was positive to understand whether it's... Oh, it's actually Cortex Strikes Back. I thought it was the Wrath of Cortex. Yeah, I don't know how bad that is for Let's Play. I would say I'm not overly concerned. You know, if they don't... We're just gonna let this run now. I think in this way I can also give credit to the people who created it. I'm just gonna feed my internet addiction. Just check how many followers I got on YouTube. And that's actually something that gives you something to do. What is this? Yeah, I'm really stuck at checking these things. We all should really spend less time on our phones. And we should all obsess a little less on statistics. Now it's over. You know, sometimes you just want to see and be able to save 100%. Yeah. See, I mean, who can say they finish at 99 lives? I mean, it doesn't really matter. You see? But what's that? Now I'm excited. Oh. Just another video sequence. Well, we may just give credit to the game by looking at it. Because he collected these gems. Oh, we thought he collected them for Cortex. Would be interesting if Crash... Oh, he actually does something. He just jumps once. No, that's what we all want. Just destroy the evil fuckers. But if there was no evil, right, we would have nothing to do with, you know... Wait. Naughty Dog! You know, if there would be no evil, we really would have nothing to do. I mean, if you want to do good, I mean, what's good to somebody who's evil? I mean, they think they're doing something good. Just a different perspective. It's the same with stealing data, right? I mean, is it good? Is it bad? I mean, can they do something bad with the data? I mean, if you know you're being manipulated, then does manipulation still work? I mean, who gets really sucked into advertisements? You know, if you know what advertisements are supposed to do, then instead of just buying something randomly, wouldn't you simply make up your own mind and do some research, what's the best product for your needs, and then decide based on a feeling, right, that's what I'm gonna do now, that's what I'm gonna buy now, that's what I'm gonna purchase now? Or are you going to simply buy what others say is best? You know, it's like these Apple products. I'm not a great fan of Apple. You know, I like Linux. I use Linux simply because I think Apple is a bad joke. You know, it's just expensive shit. I mean, that's just my opinion, right? It's like... He's still alive. Of course he is. See, now we're back at the beginning, which means I actually also cannot save it. So all that's gonna happen now, you know, I can choose new game or save the game.
Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex strikes back.
Alright, you know, cheers. I think I'm really inappropriate. I don't know why I just said that. I think that's just the way it is. I think I'm really inappropriate because people treat me like I am. Yeah, thank you for using me to advertise your game. Thank you, Crash Bandicoot and team. You know, so you just use what's available.